Welcome back, everyone, to another Loupe Market Report powered by SlabStox. Really excited for today's episode. A week from today, if you're watching this on Wednesday, we will be at the National already, which is crazy. I hope you all are able to make it. If not, you can follow along with our content on the SlabStox YouTube channel to keep up with the show. But for now, enjoy this week's episode and let's get into it. Everyone, got a shorter intro today. Not going to talk about PSA pop reports or anything, but right now we're going to look at the Noir basketball set. So to preface this, I don't own any Noir basketball cards from my knowledge, at least any ones that are more than like $5 or $10. And I love the set. It's one of the best looking sets in my opinion every single year, year in, year out. The Noir set's got some of the most aesthetically pleasing cards with the sneaker spotlights, the spotlight signatures, the rookie patch autographs, the non-autographs, the metal frame cards. They're really, really special. And right here, as you can see on the screen, we're looking at a LaMelo Ball 2020 Noir gold rookie numbered out of 10. Now these cards don't really get graded that often because they are so condition sensitive. If you look at the top here, the top edge is a little white up there. Bottom edge as well, as it is a black border mostly card, or at least on the top and bottom for this one. And they just don't get graded that often, so they don't really make their way into the mainstream investments for those that, buy the Prism, buy the Optic, the Select. But to me, this set, the scarcity, the aesthetics of it, it all is the perfect combination, the black and the white, the contrast when they get the player jersey colors in there. Then, like, look at LaMelo as he pops off the card. It's got the gold foil around it. It's numbered 7 out of 10. This card is just spectacular and sold for $1,100 literally right before I recorded this video. And to me, that seemed way too cheap. It didn't go up at all in the last minute. No bidding war leading to the end of the auction. And then I want to see how much does a 2020 Prism LaMelo Ball PSA 10 rookie sell for. $720. Now, there were so many LaMelo Ball Prism rookies made this year. So many. And PSA 10 is not going to be rare in a year. Once grading starts to open up more frequently and stuff and for lower costs, a lot more of these things are going to get 10s. There already are, a ton getting graded, even at the $200 level. I will recognize, you buy it for, $150 or whatever these are right now, graded for $200. If you get a 10, like, that's a nice sale. I'm not saying that, that's not something you should look into. But my point is if it's me, I'm taking the extra $400 and I am chasing after a serial numbered rare Noir card of LaMelo Ball. Something for you all to think about. That's what I do. I'm a huge fan of the set. Doesn't mean you have to do it, but maybe look into it because there is some really, really awesome cards, and you'll probably go down a rabbit hole. And I'll probably do the same after this video, so be sure to check out the Noir set and see what type of cool cards are coming out in this year's new release, the 2020 Noir Basketball.
Sam here with your weekly basketball card market update. Chris Middleton is good. Every Bucks fan has known that for a long time, but this fact has been hidden from the masses for years now, much to the chagrin of Bucks fans everywhere. As one of those Bucks fans, I've never understood it. Shoots well, creates for himself from any distance, creates for teammates, plays high-quality perimeter defense, yet the masses have always been quick to dispose of him as not good enough to be the second option on a title contender. Well, that narrative is quickly shifting as finally many more eyes are watching Middleton seemingly for the first time, and finally he's being referred to as the star that he's been for several years now. Through these playoffs, while he's had some disappearing acts in various games, overall he's been very good. In 22 playoff games, he's averaging 24 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal and a half. He's had a bit of a rough shooting playoffs with a true shooting of only 54.7%, slightly below league average, an effective field goal percentage of 50.5%, also below league average, but even so, in the games when the Bucks needed him the most, he came through and he shined in ways that only a true star can achieve, and that is what people have finally noticed. Looking at his 2012 Prism Base PSA 10 rookie card, it's up nearly 76% since the end of May. Just a really strong rally for a player like Chris Middleton, who has generally been overlooked in the card investor marketplace. Looking at the chart, we see a couple jumps that stand out. First, there's a 70% jump on June 27th as the card went from $173 to $295. Not coincidentally, this sale ended shortly after the fourth quarter of Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals, in which Middleton scored 11 points in 2 minutes to give the Bucks a lead which they would not relinquish, a game in which Middleton scored 38 points accompanied by 11 rebounds and 7 assists. A little further down the chart, we see a more modest jump of 29% on the back of 4 sales, these all coming on July 14th, an evening during which Cash Middleton scored 40 points in 43 minutes to carry the Bucks to a series-tying victory over the Phoenix Suns. It was an incredible performance, and it was widely noticed. We don't often see this taking place, where in-game performance correlates so precisely with card market performance. It does happen, just not as often as you might expect. But with Chris Middleton, it's been the perfect storm of a player of the highest quality on a small market team finally getting the first shine of his career. I'm happy to see the card market reacting to his play. It's a good reminder to us that there are a lot of good players in this league, but the majority of fans don't see them when they aren't one of the few teams that play on national television every night. If any of those overlooked players can find their way into the spotlight, this is the type of thing that we can expect. Winning does good things for players' markets, and this is exactly why. Next, let's send it over to Nate for our weekly basketball card market update.
It's Nate here to talk to you today about your Loupe Baseball Market Report, and today we are talking about Juan Soto, specifically his Topps Chrome Update PSA 10. Now, Juan Soto was pretty disappointing, to me anyways. In the first half of the season, he carried a .407 on-base percentage, but he just wasn't hitting for power. 11 home runs and like 200 and almost 75 at-bats or somewhere around there. He wasn't hitting for power. He was hitting for a decent average, decent on base, but the power just wasn't there, and so he had in the 800s OPS. Good, very good for a lot of players, but if you're Juan Soto, that's disappointing, and it was disappointing to me. Well, he went to the Home Run Derby, he took some swings, and he appears to be the first player in the history of the world who went to the Home Run Derby and came back with his swing fixed. Usually guys go into the Home Run Derby, they switch their swing, and then they're terrible in the second half. Juan Soto, on the other hand, not hitting for power beforehand, goes, has the Home Run Derby, comes out of the Home Run Derby, and now has 5 home runs in his first 4 games, including 2 tonight. 5 home runs in his first 4 games, and tonight is Monday. 4 games of the second half of the season. Juan Soto is poised, hopefully, for a big second half, and to turn that 800 plus OPS into a 900 to 1,000 OPS if he has a hot second half of the season and keeps up that on-base percentage like we know he can. So we're looking at his Topps Chrome Update PSA 10, and this thing, we'll go to a 6-month trender here, and this thing goes up, January, and it went all the way up to $550 and a high point of $580. And then since that high point, it's just been a slow trend downwards, down, all the way till July 14th, which was a low point of $218.51. Well, that was the day after the home run or the All-Star game, July 14th, and since that point, he's hit 5 home runs in 4 games, and we are trickling back up into the $290 range. And while I don't believe it's going to get back up to $580, Juan Soto's the type of player and has the type of bat that can get hot for 2 months that I could see him easily into the high 300s if this hot streak continues. And Juan Soto's so good. He was on a Hall of Fame trajectory before this year. Everyone was super excited about him. He had a little bit of a cold first half, not on base-wise, but power-wise. If he heats up, watch out. The market is going to fall in love with their darling again, Juan Soto. And there is money to be made. I know it's base card, but there is money to be made off of his base cards right now, especially his Topps Chrome Update. For our Loupe Football Market Report today, we are getting close. We are getting close to training camp. And there is only one man to talk about as training camp gets close, and that is Aaron Rodgers. And more specifically, what is he going to do? Is he going to just show up to training camp? He hasn't said anything. It's been the media that said everything. Is he just going to show up, pretend like nothing happened, and play? We don't know. Is he going to sit out training camp because he doesn't feel like he wants to and then show up to play the games? Maybe. Is he going to sit out the entire year and not play and forfeit the money and become a Jeopardy host? Potentially. Is he going to force his hand into getting traded to the Broncos or something? Could happen. But nobody knows at all except for Aaron Rodgers what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. And while it's infuriating to people, and especially infuriating to people in the card market, there's just nothing you can do. And so for that reason, this is the biggest storyline because there are two cards hanging in the balance here. Aaron Rodgers, and we are looking at his 2005 Topps rookie PSA 10 base, and then also Jordan Love rookie cards. Those are the two cards that are hanging in the balance. If Aaron Rodgers decides he's not playing, Jordan Love is going to spike. If Aaron Rodgers decides he's coming back, I could see a little spike because people will be excited that he's back, and Jordan Love is going to tank, and there's no any other way around about it. That is going to happen, and it all depends on what Aaron Rodgers does. So no matter what you do, you could buy both, but then you'd kind of probably be evening out. You could buy Jordan Love and hope Aaron Rodgers isn't coming back, and you're probably going to make the most money. Or you could play the safe hand and buy Aaron Rodgers and not buy Jordan Love and probably make a little bit of money. But whatever way you go, there is potential to lose money here, and not from just playing, or not from play on the field, but from just playing in general. And so this is, for me, the most interesting storyline heading into the season and heading into training camp. And as a Packer fan, I hope Rodgers is back. But I can't wait to see how this plays out because there is no denying it is extremely interesting, and it is extremely, extremely interesting from a card point because we are looking at this Topps base rookie, and outside of an outlier $888.78, which was accurate, it's been around the 600s to 700s for the most part for the last month. It'll be interesting to see where it goes, and it'll be interesting to see where Jordan Love goes from here. Thank you, everyone, for listening to the Football Market Report. Now on to Aaron for the Soccer Market Report.
Thank you, Nate, so much for talking about the baseball and football card market. For soccer this week, we're talking about none other than Lionel Messi. Just signed a 5-year contract to stay at Barcelona until he's 39. He just won the Copa America. That's his first international trophy. So much pressure taken off his shoulders, needing to get that trophy to pull even with Ronaldo for international trophies, as in 2016. Ronaldo won the Euro, and that was a big-time deal for him. Then that's his only international trophy, and now we got Messi grabbing the Copa America, which is really, really a big deal. And Messi's market, we're looking at the Sapphire Yellow numbered out 99 PSA 10. We just added this card to SlabStox Pro, and this card is super nice. The yellow mix is great, I believe, with the Barcelona colors, as yellow is in their primary color set. And this card just sold for $1,175 on July 5th. Very tough to grade card overall. There's a lot of roller lines on these Sapphire cards, so to get a PSA 10 is really nice. This card was a little bit under $900 as of 6 months ago, and now looking here at the chart, we're at 33.5% rise since then. So my favorite set for soccer this past year was Sapphire. I'm a huge fan. I've got quite a few Mason Mount Sapphire cards. Like I said, my opinions, I know I talked about Noir at the beginning of this episode. I'm talking about Sapphire now. Doesn't mean you need to go look into it. Doesn't mean you need to buy it. It's just a set that I really love for multiple different reasons. First off, it's the first soccer Sapphire set. Secondly, I've opened a lot of these boxes for our breaks, even hit an Ansu Fati 1/1 Pad Bradasha rookie. And then just in general, I think that there's some of the best looking rookie cards in the market. And on top of that, the rookie cards do have the rookie logo, and it's the first time that Topps introduced the rookie logo in quite some time into a Topps Chrome product, which is really, really important. And it's actually the first rookie logo on a Topps Chrome Champions League product ever, which is like I said, I think it's a really, really big deal. If you do want to look into the Sapphire set, feel free to look into Holland, your Ansu Fati, Mason Mount. Like I said, I'm a huge Mason Mount collector, so I myself own a lot of those. And then also you got your Messi, your Mbappe, Ronaldo, there's Neymar, a bunch of other players as well. So check out the set, see if it's for you, and maybe you'll find a cool color like this for Messi. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this week's Loupe Market Report powered by SlabStox. I hope by the time you're watching this video, the Bucks have won the NBA championship game. I'm recording this on Monday. I'm going to the game on Tuesday. Super pumped. We live in Milwaukee, so just a really, really big deal for the city. And I cannot wait to go to see what happens. I hope, like I said, Giannis is hoisting a trophy, and all of you can look at your Giannis cards and say, wow, I'm glad I held on to those, because I've got a few in my personal collection. I sure am glad. So thank you, everyone, for watching this video, and we will catch you all next week.